Hello student, today I start the next topic of chapter 3, part 5. Chapter name is pollination, fertilization and development of endosperm and embryo. So here in previous video we were discussing about fertilization and double fertilization. In this video we will discuss about endosperm. Endosperm, you know that in double fertilization process, two male gamete is enter into the ovule. One male gamete is fused with the egg that is made that will made zygote, and another one fused with the polar nucleus that will form endosperm. So now today we will talk about endosperm. What is endosperm? It is a nutritive tissue which is formed from vegetative fertilization, and it is meant for nourishing the developing embryo. So what is endosperm? It is a nutritive tissue which give the nourishment to the developing embryo. Embryo means from the zygote the embryo will develop. So in that double fertilization, we know that the zygote is formed, so that zygote will later develop and form embryo. So that embryo got the nourishment from the endosperm. So endosperm function is what? It is helping, it is giving the nourishment to the embryo. So how it is formed? Two polar nuclei, that means N plus and one male gamete, that is N, and it will form endosperm, that is primary endosperm nucleus, that is 3N. Okay, fusing with 2 here and 1 here, and it will form 3N. Endosperm is always triploid. Okay, so it is primary endosperm nucleus, that is in short form we call it PEN. Later it will develop in primary endosperm cell. So firstly, you know that this is the cell where one zygote is formed. That zygote later it will be take the embryo, and another one is primary endosperm nucleus, that is endosperm, and this is the cell, primary endosperm cell. Okay. Now types of endosperm. On the basis of endosperm development, there are three types of endosperm. So there are three types of endosperm. First one is nuclear endosperm, second one is cellular endosperm, third one is alluvial endosperm. So first we will discuss about nuclear endosperm. Nuclear endosperm means in this type of endosperm development, the primary endosperm nucleus divide by repeatedly mitotic free nuclear division without formation of wall. In previous, you know that this is the cell, here is the primary endosperm nucleus is present. That primary endosperm nucleus go repeatedly in a mitotic division and form so many nucleus and divided so many nucleus, you can see in this diagram. So that is what free nuclei, it is multinucleated cells. So in nuclear endosperm, what happened? Only the division of nucleus is occur. That means only karyokinesis is occur. It will not form any cytokinesis is not occur. So and this free nuclei, in middle the vacuole is formed, and this vacuole help it to all the free nuclei go in a peripheral side. Later it will be push the free nuclei in the peripheral side. So what is nuclear endosperm? In this type of endosperm development, the primary endosperm nucleus divide by repeatedly mitotic and free nuclear division without formation of wall. There is no formation of wall, only the division of nucleus occur. That you know, only karyokinesis processes occur. So one cell is there, that is it will form multinucleated cells. So many cells are there, and in middle vacuoles are there. Its vacuole work is that they push all the free nuclei into the towards the peripheral side. Okay. Now this, you can see that this, whenever it reach into the peripheral side, the formation of cell wall is occur. So it will make the cell wall, and vacuole is as it is. So nuclear endosperm is the example in all the cereals. The example are all the cereals, and that is maize, rice, coconut, etc. Now I will give you the example of coconut. It is most important example, good example of nuclear endosperm. You know that coconut is a fruit that this type of structure, you can see the outer covering is called epicarp. This is the fruit part. So first one, outer covering is called epicarp. The middle one, fibrous structure is present, that is known as fibrous structure mesocarp, and the end one stony part that the edible part, we know that the stony part, that is known as endocarp. Now we will talk about this only stony part. Okay, so in stony part, you know that the brownish color thin layer is present, that is known as kernel. That is known as seed coat. The brownish color inside the coconut, the stony part of the brownish color one layer is present, that is known as seed coat. After that, you can see the edible part, whitest color part is present, that is known as kernel, fruit kernel. Okay, that is edible part of coconut. It is also endosperm. It is what? Solid endosperm. Okay, or inside that there is a water is filled, that is what it is? Coconut water, that is liquid endosperm. So in coconut we can see that this is free nuclei and this is the liquid endosperm, and this free nuclei go towards the peripheral side and form a wall, that is solid endosperm is there. So you can give the example of coconut where you can see the two types of endosperm. Solid one, the edible white part we can eat, that is also endosperm, that is solid endosperm, and the water is present inside the coconut, that is liquid endosperm. Okay, now the next one is cellular endosperm. In this type, primary nuclear endosperm nucleus undergo nuclear division, which are followed by cytokinesis. Therefore, endosperm development occur in cellular form right from the beginning. So, first of all, what happened? We know that in nuclear endosperm, firstly, nucleus is going to the division, and in cellular endosperm, that nucleus when the nuclear division is occurred, on that time cellular division is also occurs. So first one, it will make two cell nuclear division, also means here cytokinesis and karyokinesis both will occur here. So and later it will make so many multinucleated, and so you can call it cellular endosperm. That means nucleus division and cytoplasm division both are occurred here. We can call it cellular endosperm. Now the last one is halobial endosperm. Wait. So now the example of cellular endosperm is Petunia and Datura. All you know that what is this? So sometimes the question is write down the example of cellular endosperm, that is Petunia and Datura. Now the last one is halobial endosperm. Halobial endosperm means where the first one is also free nuclear division is also occur and cellular cytoplasm division is also occur. We can call it halobial endosperm. It means mixture of both the endosperm, nuclear and cellular. In this type of first division of primary endosperm nucleus is followed by wall formation. As a result, the central cell is divided into large micropylar and small chalazal chamber. Okay, what happened? The one cell is there, that primary endosperm cell, that will be divided by two multinucleate, and later it will be divided into two cells. For the larger one is called micropylar cell, and the later smaller one is known as chalazal end, and later it will again divide by, that is nuclear division is occur. So many micropylar end is again goes in a division. So many free nuclei is there, means nuclear division is occur, and later vacuole is occur, and vacuole pushed all the nuclei towards the peripheral side, and it will make the formation of cell. So here what happened? Free nuclear division is also occur here, and later cell wall formation is also there. What is there? Cell wall formation. So we can call it here both the type of endosperm is occur. Cellular division, free nuclear division is also occur, and cell wall formation is also occur. So we can call it in halobial endosperm both the type of division is occur, cytokinesis and karyokinesis. Example of halobial endosperm is monocotyledon. All the examples of monocotyledon we can call it halobial endosperm.